saying, "Oh, do you want to work in the cafe?" I'm like, I don't know, I think if I get home and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. It's all well and good working to get some revenue. If I calculate what I've got, I'm working when the weather's like this, and I've been said in yesterday's walking, yeah, sure, I want to go get a train to somewhere. Yeah, I want to get a train to do something. So I've like pretty much near enough because I've had enough. Well, I've not. It's not that I've not had enough. But when they came to the till, making orgasmic noises, like where the Wi-Fi just stopped working, or it still is, and kind of wondered how many people would see. So I had leftover chicken from what I had from yesterday, but I still do the long vlogs like this. I need to wipe my head. This is basically it, right? I was gonna be working today 7 weeks out of a 7-day rota. I've worked 6 days on the Friday and the Saturday, and maybe the bit of the just randomly driving, not in really any formation. We just stick to like the very edge of the field, towards like the community field just here. And I said to somebody, team leader, so I was like, right, nope, you're on this, nope, you're on that, nope, you're on that. I'm like, once again, I'm at like 20,000 steps. Super weird. It's not being warm at all. But I don't want to buy another character. Just so fucking cold. Came in, like, oh, thank God you're here now. Really hurt that much? I've got oh well, even actually got 7:30 till it's put the week. So when there's the river further along, there's like, what's it called? Come on, you two! Fucking hell! Fucking dead. Goes for John 2 for this week. What this guy's gonna do? Holy Chester, we're going this way! And I would never go up this bit. Take off my orthopedic soles. Wanted to get accustomed to not wearing them. I got mine if I pull out on this walk, and so I was like, do you think it's someone else? But it's someone mowing the green. We're not gonna get anywhere if you keep stopping. My dogs realise what's going on and then walk down Jagger Green. No, the character but on the map point where my feet were starting to hurt a little bit. Other trainers I've got are like, oh well, I need to put them in because it's literally, my mum said, are you ever not having breakfast before you go out? Blue sky and sunny. Well, not sunny. If you like, they'll say to the children growing up, they'll be like, other Tesco's hardly had any of that. Oh, I can only manage like 20 minutes. I'm like, I can make it as hard as. And also, I have done my feet as well. So I am very nearly home, but pretty much everyone's just seeing me when I'm leader, my team top leader. So came up with a funny analogy yesterday. Well, actually, my dad did. Oh, they had this idea of you go to Middlesbrough, and you're like, well, you then get I like the idea of going to Annan. My dad reminded me of Annan. So pleased with how nice the area was. I do feel the aches and pains. Mind you, it's no surprise, is it? The dog next to my leg, and I was like, where's my dad? He's so far behind. I spent at least 2 hours just standing waiting for him. And I feel a bit quicker on my feet now. You realise tonight, well, it actually finishes 1 o'clock in the morning for those 2 characters, and I don't want to purchase anything yet. You show one of the characters, 1 or 2 of the characters. Everyone's driving the opposite way. Well, you don't need anything, boy. Enough already in June, and we're not even saying, oh, I'm gonna see, I think I'm gonna then go over the viaduct. Something I very rarely do. I always come down it, to be fair. So people are letting their dogs onto the 14.4 pound. The steps here, because I feel like we might get cock blocked. Well, that's not okay, but that's okay for me. I'll just get my own. Get a Pepsi, and like I am. God, I had a proper heat moment. You got a massive split in your trousers. You know, I had that feeling where I just didn't wear orthopedics at all. And I reckon there'll be 2 characters. I reckon there'll be one to wait back on because I had a full packet of. I feel a bit slower this morning. I mean, I feel. Here's the thing, right? I feel that much, you know, and I ended up doing 7 miles with the dogs in the morning. With Twin Room, we got a ridiculous amount, £20 or something like that. For like the sake of 2 nights or 3 nights, you stay in that single. So I have very nearly uploaded all of the South Arbor evening footage. 2 days? I think 2 days is Tuesday. Okay, the day you arrive and then the full day. Like, in. So basically today would be finished at quarter to then still finish, to then start at 7 in the morning. And then they're like, I can't stand up, I've done 20 minutes. I'm like they say, like no one does baskets better than to go and self-serve first, where I put my orthopedics in my trainers. If there were like 30 or 40 scrolls, literally it depends on what socks I wear as well with my trainers. And then maybe one that's unlocked through a token. Literally, if I'm still awake by midnight, I'll just play the temple run too. So I realised in 20 minutes I'm done. So in like literally 20, do that by going along that bit of river. It's a clear difference between thin socks and thick. And then I'm just like, it's not nothing to do with the trainers. It's in my Euro international. You know, like when you have someone that just repeats everything that you say. Like just standing there creeping customers out and repeating me. I'm like, fuck that, yeah. Oh, it's that, yeah. It's just that. Who was the class idiot in your channel's called G Logan to like the 22 miles and did it in 9 hours towards the poo path and then walked back up. Yeah, I think I remember being told I was going to sit down on tills to start with. And that's down with the turf. I mean, hell, I thought I was going to end up having to do so. Is to do a walk. These so they are they're more comfortable anyway. I've ordered another pair of trainers. They was just starting to pull up the material. Well, to be fair, I've not really had that much to eat today. I've had. Oh yeah, I do need orthopedics in them because they're not hurt. My feet are aching. It's no. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning to see if there's an update. In that my soles were starting to. So it's because I kept wearing them over and over and over and over again. But so yeah, like tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be okay to say, Barbara, Janice, get the kids inside. In. Janice, Barbara, get. Kind of no surprise, and it just felt nice, just naturally drying from like the temperature in the grey t-shirts or my Morcard t-shirt. I was gonna leave at like 9 o'clock or even before that. Self-serve, I would have probably thought there'd be Lost Jungle, so people were saying, oh, we want a new map, You'd got a new character skin, which was Zach Wonder, which was his 4th of July Independence. Coming from Savage direction, you can go along that pathway, but then where your feet go, your mental. So there's 2 ways I can get to Smithy Bridge. One this afternoon maybe, or even this morning. So here's the thing. I don't get in like the first train. So I'm kind of breaking in my trainer still. Just to get into these trainers breaking. You can keep moving, you keep wanting to stop. I'm walking down this bit. Turns out there's somebody that's walking, hopefully not the same way, of my orthopedics in them, so I changed the shape. I ain't too bad, and I hope I ain't catching that guy up either. And here's the thing, I think like I was just constantly looking at my phone. Am I going that way? I'm going to edit my Mosley footage. I think it's a case of now, wherever this lady goes, I'm going to go the opposite. Mate, it's like when you're doing your walking, you don't really think about how it's all either. I'm surprised. Like I think my other trainers, because I've done so much it worked. The 14th of June to the 14th of July. It'd be nice to see some people in just like a few days, or it's not just the walking back like after the 14th of July. So it'd be nice to see people in international t-shirts, basically like any team, even Spain or Switzerland or whatever. And if after that, then you go to the next tier below, to the 3rd tier, by just having a coloured t-shirt. So upon working and wearing a Scotland t-shirt all day, and by customers, people have a great hatred for. And when one person says it or 2 people say it, yeah, 26,000 steps today.